He smiled so he can sit and puzzle about what foul and devious plot I am
Sorry.
hatching against him. I thought, God save us from old men. And by the way, he said, this has nothing to do with the certificate.
I want
I
to
can
tell you
see...
something.
Yes?
I love you.
Uh-oh.
I love you, and I love you for being you and being the you that you are and the you that you are choosing and the you that you are exploring.
Mm.
But I need to tell you that I am being affected by you being you more than I am allowing or wanting to admit.
In a negative way?
Yeah.
How so, babe?
I just think that it's unfair that like I didn't ask like or do anything, and now all of a sudden like so much of me is being like questioned, like am I still a lesbian if I'm not like attracted to a woman or sleeping with a woman or being with a woman. Like there's just so much being
technically you were
questioned.
never sleeping with a woman, but if, with me anyway, but if just because the person you're sleeping with is realizing something about their gender identity does not mean that you lose all the things about being a lesbian. You still have the community, you still have lesbian culture. Like none of that is taken away from you just because of my gender identity discovery.
I know that, like I know that it's not just about sex, and I get that, but I just think that it's also like it's a privileged like place to be with, like okay cool, now it's trending and like everyone's non-binary and everyone's trying it, and it's another tick and it allows you into a space and you get to play with pronouns and get to play with a look and get to be passing sometimes and like get to take it like it's like on and off and it's like hyped now.
Okay, I know you probably don't mean to, but it is sounding a little bit like you think that I'm faking it for a trend, or that it's convenient, or that it's easy, or that I like that I can pass sometimes as a woman when I need to for the sake of my safety or my well-being or my whatever the situation calls for. Sometimes, yes, I can go, I'm not going to challenge the space right now because I need to get by for whatever reason. So if you assume I'm a woman, fucking take it. I don't care. Obviously do care.
But I'm just saying, and that's a privilege.
Sure, I liken it to the fact that you as a light-skinned person can walk into a space and pass as white if you need to, and sometimes you will allow people to assume that of you in order to benefit from it in terms of safety or in terms of security or whatever the case may be.
I don't think I ever allow people to believe that I am white. Like, cool, okay, let me in and I'm there, and then when I'm there I'm like, tra-la-la, guess what, I'm not white, I'm actually a person of color, and I claim the space and disrupt the space and allow people of color into that space, and I'm like, cool, I'm here to check you and to break this. But I don't use it for the benefit of me. I use it to the detriment of people of white people that allowed me in.
Sure, I understand.
And I'm actually not going to do a comparison of like racial oppression and the racial struggles with gender and sexuality oppression, and it's like that type of struggle. They're not the same. They're not on the same level. You can be queer and trans and non-binary and not passing and poor and in poverty, and I won't care because you are white and you're privileged and the race is above it, because try be a person of color that's queer or trans or non-binary or in poverty and look for safety and access and all of these things that a white person will get so much easier.
Hey, I understand, okay? I'm sorry, I didn't mean it like that.
I was just trying to like reality check. Like I want to be here for you and be a space for you to explore yourself, but I'm just scared.
I hear you. I don't want you to be scared, okay? You stick with each other. We're gonna be fine, okay?
I'm sorry.
And don't be sorry.
I don't want
I'm
it to
glad that
seem
you
like-
brought it up.
I don't want you to think that I think you're being fake or doing it for a trend. I
know
know
you
that
don't
you would
think
not
that.
choose this. No one would like choose to now
I know
come
you
out
don't.
of this world.
I know you don't think that. I'm sorry I got defensive. I'm glad you spoke to me, and I want you to keep speaking to me. And I know it affects you, and I want to know what you're going through while I'm going through all my stuff. You're so good at listening to every every fucking thing that pops into my head about this, and I say it to you, and you never complain, and you're always absorbing my stuff, and I want to do the same for you.
I'll do.
Me too.
Will you keep reading to me?
Yeah.